Today's May 31st, and it's 10 to 9 here, 8:50 in the morning, and we're about to take a tour of the very famous House of Parliament in Budapest, which we were told was one of the most beautiful interiors in the world. So we have the Buda across the river, and we are on the Pest side, about to enter the House of... Yes, we're inside the House of Parliament. Everything in the ceilings is 24 karat gold. Yes, we're inside the main lobby that leads to the meeting rooms. Look at the ceiling. Just beautiful.
It's like where the Parliament must meet.
Shoot. Oh, the statues up high. The House of Parliament meets. It's run by the Prime Minister. There is a president, but he is just a figurehead. After the House of Parliament, we had to visit my house, the synagogue in Budapest. One of the biggest ones in this area. It's really a beautiful building, and I'm happy I made it to see it. We are now crossing under a bridge. I think it's the chain bridge, and I'm coming close to the Parliament, lit up at night. Under the bridge, you will see the magnificence of this.
Out on the sun deck under the shade, just cruising toward Vienna. Gonna hear some Mozart and Strauss, I guess, tonight. Some kind of a symphony we're going to. The second of 68 locks that we're going to go through between here and the end of the tour.
Dropping us or elevating us right now?
Looks like we're going to go up. Looking toward the back of the boat, how close. The captain said 3 inches, and that's about how close we are to the walls. Just about ready to start lifting this boat up to the top of that wall. We climb up through these locks about 1,500 feet between here and the end, and then we're lowered down about 1,500 feet between here and the end.
Amazing.
Okay, we're ready to go up the next leg of the river.
Vienna, and we're about to go into Palace Liechtenstein to see the Mozart Strauss concert. Now we're inside the foyer of Palace Liechtenstein, and it's just grand.
Here comes Vic.
What a bike ride through the vineyards.
Thank you. Dann halt fast trotzdem gleich vor mit mir.
Our 20-mile bike ride. We're next going to the Benedictine Abbey.
In milk.
A little drizzly today. Northern Austria, heading towards Salzburg.
We're at the Mirabella Gardens in Salzburg, Austria, and there's the castle in the distance, and Baroque gardens, very symmetrical.
Probably be able to understand a lot of stuff. Also like ice. Wow, this is
We're by the river, Seisak River, and it has the locks on it just like we saw in Paris. Locks on the bridge. Beautiful.
This is supposed to be the most famous street in Salzburg. Interestingly enough, if you look over here, you see the Golden Arches. Residence Square in Salzburg. This is the hallway on the 3rd floor, the top floor, which is where we're staying. Then you come out to the reception area. Down to the 2nd floor. There's the main exit when we go out. I'll leave the ship. This is the bar. You can have some snacks almost any time of day. You can go out here. The Valhalla Temple outside of Regensburg.
It's cool. And there's people up there. There's people up there visiting. Very cool.
Kind of a typical European town here.
Medieval tower using different types of medieval designs for the windows.
I actually do have one, but
More of Regensburg.
it's not a traditional one. It's more of a London before going.
Today's June 6, 2017.
And I only wore it once 10 years ago. So maybe that's a little bit that you outgrow from time to time. Well, this huge complex.
Yep, this is St. Peter's Church in Regensburg. Started in 1250 and finished in 1800. It went through a Baroque period at the beginning and then changed to Gothic, imitating Paris and Notre Dame. Look at the garden. It's quite...
The captain's steering the ship from out here as we enter the lock. It turns out this lock is not 50-foot drop, it's an 82-foot drop. just about fully into the locks, and you can see the 82-foot drop that we're going to take down to that lower water level. Top deck has been flattened. The bridge has been collapsed. And we'll be heading through. Looks like we're at the bottom. The captain guides us through very carefully. City of Bamberg, Germany.
Others like to say that this is also
Good look at the large sandstone building on the right side of the river that's closest to us. It's the area downstream on the right side of the river. This is what we call Little Venice. Now, have any of you ever been to Venice? Yes. Does it look like...
Still in Bamberg.
Yes, we're in Bamberg, and Don is riding along this river near our boat.
Our window goes down completely, so we can see how nice it is outside today. I see we're going through some wine country here. How they plant those up and down instead of left to right. Interesting. The bridge by lowering the wheelhouse by a couple feet.
Just beautiful along the shoreline, entering Würzburg. Lovely, isn't it just lovely? Oh,
Yeah.
I know what it is. It's wine vineyards in the distance.
Oh yeah, up in the distance, the wine vineyards. I just passed a little bit ago and took a quick shot. Here's another shot of cruising up the river.
Another dreamy scene. What a beautiful, dreamy scene.
Würzburg. Prince Bishop of Würzburg's wine cellar. We do a wine tasting. We're at the Prince Bishop's Palace in Würzburg, Germany, and we couldn't take any pictures inside, but it was quite amazing. It's pretty amazing what you can do when you're a person that can collect taxes. It's ridiculous. They're rich inside.
Are you getting the statues too?
Yep.
You got back too? I was trying to catch up with her and I kind of left you, but
Unique city with all the steeples and churches and residence of the Prime Minister Bishop. Just loved it.
Trying to do a 360 here.
Really beautiful city. Very different than the others. Plus, we love the winery that's around it. Wurzburg. This is a surround picture of Wurzburg. Amazing medieval city.
Captain's going to dock us over here, which is also a very neat trick. This boat's engines are 360 degrees, so we can move sideways as well as back or forward. As we get close, he maneuvers the ship from out here, either on the left side or right side, port or starboard of the ship, so they can watch the side of the ship doesn't bang too hard against anything, or actually doesn't want it to bang at all. Got a 135-foot ship that fits into a 140-foot docking space. He's got to deal with the currents and the wind and move it in sideways, slow and sure. Freudenberg, Germany. Saturday, June, I think it might be the 11th, I'm not sure. 10th or 11th, something like that. Standing up on a bridge here. Walk across the street here, no traffic coming. That's our ship down there. The top deck is all flattened in order to get under some of the low bridges. There's about 5 of them in a row that they have to pull their top deck down low as they can get it so they can get under it. Pretty little town.
Version of the church was painted.
The church in Cologne.
This is painted and this was used as a tag.
It has several steeples and the Star of Bethlehem in the top.
It's supposed to be the largest cathedral in Cologne, or all of Germany, I guess.
Yeah, we have Heichelgen up on the left.
Dear visitors to Cologne Cathedral, we cordially invite you to attend the noon prayers.
Streets of Cologne, Germany. Headed for Amsterdam tomorrow.
We are on the main shopping street in Cologne. We just stopped at Mango's and a couple of stores. Cool place.
This is a mechanical music museum.
Come back here.
Is not only because of the automata themselves, but also because we have a wooden barrel inside with metal pins.
Up to 1909 now. Over to another viewpoint. Take another look down.
And I love listening to all the birds around here. Wow. This is a wow moment.
That might be our ship out there.
Yeah, statue of the unification of Germany.
Oh.
Back in the 1890s.
Quite a vantage point here on a nice clear day. And we're at the beginning of the Rhine River Gorge.
Where we'll be seeing many castles along the way. Obviously this one is in ruins, but it's still...
You notice the vineyards plant them up and down. That's because they can't pick them easily running horizontally, so they plant them vertically. Said for the next 3 hours will be one castle after another along the river. Scenic stretch of river. Look how pretty the crops are on the side of this hill.
Overwasel Castle up there. And it's all well-known vineyards in the area too. Geese, can you zoom in on them? Look
I am.
How tiny they are. We're at the windmill village with the geese and the windmills. It's gorgeous.
Inside the windmill.
Grind minerals into paint.
Don't be startled.
Je maakt een shot van die twee dames en dan ben je...
Walking the streets of Amsterdam, look at the bikes. People really use their bikes around here. The canals of Amsterdam.
Doing a cruise today. Our last day on our boat. Today is the 12th? Or 13th. I think it's the 13th.
I think it's the 13th, yeah.
13th. Look at that. That's
People are living in these things, I'm sure.
Yeah. See that blue crown on the church up there?
Hotel Amaranth in Amsterdam. We checked in today. These rooms are magnificent and the view is great.
Cathedral high ceilings. Church, and look at the sky up to the right now. It's just gorgeous. Check the sky up to the right. Gonna be alright. In Mondale Park, walking through it, lovely day, absolutely beautiful weather. You want to be outside, but we're going to end up at the Van Gogh Museum later.
Ja, ik zal het cd'tje dan vandaag maken en dan kan ik hem nog Ja.
Our last morning.
We're leaving tomorrow too.
Yeah, well, we'll be here tomorrow morning for about an hour to get to the airport. Pretty view to wake up to in the morning.
Yes, today's June 14th. We left the boat and are staying at the Hotel Amrith, and we are walking over a bridge on the way to the Royal Palace, and it's just a nice scene of the canals here.
This is the red light district.
Walking through it in the daytime. The live porno show, sex toys.
Having lunch on the balcony of a local restaurant. Nice view spot.